Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Dream Camp, where creativity abounds and ideas flourish. If you're just tuning in, this is another episode of what I'm calling Darkstone Drinking, where I play the game Shadows of Brimstone, which is a dungeon crawler RPG set in the Wild West with eldritch horrors and cowboys. And you build your characters and go on adventures and different missions. And so I'm creating a story as I go and playing through some missions. I've got kind of an overarching story, which I'm excited about, but I'm also letting things kind of play out organically, and we'll see where it goes. So this is a drinking game. So I would play this normally on my own. I decided let's put it on the stream and see who wants to watch. So I would encourage you to grab a drink. I'll get to the rules here in the next screen, and then we'll jump back into the adventure. Kind of where we left off, Marshal McGraw, who is the main character we're following right now. Oops, my light is always doing this. If you've been tuning in, you will have seen this. It's going to flash through. And I'm not sure what is up with it. We'll figure it out one of these days. But Marshal McGraw had ventured into the mines. He's been trying to the mines at the outside of the town of Brimstone, where some dark things have been happening. There's this material called Darkstone that has been appearing in towns, and it's coming from this mine and others nearby. And it has magical powers and can be crafted into weapons. And so he went down to find out what was kind of happening with it. He's got this old coin that was kind of speaking to him and leading him through there. And he got to a tunnel, met these void wizards who ended up opening a portal to these other worlds, and he wasn't able to defeat them. It blasted him out of the cave. But when he came to at the entrance, he had a young girl, a teenage girl in his arms, a mysterious girl that appeared out of nowhere. She kind of reminds him of his own daughter who died of tuberculosis. And now he's got this girl, and so he doesn't know what to do. So we're going to jump back into their story. They're on their way to the mining town of Hillford, and we'll see what dangers await them there. So that's where we're at, and hopefully my light will stop flashing at me. So let me know if the music is too loud as we go here. I tried to adjust all the levels, but we'll see. Okay, so up on the left-hand side, you can see the rules. Maybe a little bit different tonight because we're going to go into a mining town, so there'll be slightly different game rules, so I might modify these drinking rules as we go. But 2 drinks whenever the darkness moves, which in this case will be whenever bandits appear, because we're outside of the mine, so there are no... the darkness is what's in the mines and trying to get out, and that's not here right now. 1 when an enemy appears, so we'll take another drink whenever those bandits appear. Spoiler alert, that's what we're going to be fighting today. 1 whenever there's an encounter drawn. We're not drawing any encounters tonight, so we'll see what happens. Take 1 when you move, or take 1 when you roll a 1 for a move. So if he's moving around and he rolls a 1, we'll take a drink there. 2 whenever there's a critical hit, whether it be and since the bad guys do have kind of their version of critical hits, we will drink for that. Take a drink if you get a wound or a horror hit, which would be a loss of sanity. And then take 2 drinks whenever you get Darkstone, which we won't be getting in this. So maybe we'll take a drink for if we get experience. And 2 drinks for a depth event, which in this case will be town events or mine events. And then take a shot if your character dies, which last time he died like 3 times. And then also take a shot when you finish the fight. So we're going to start with him and this mysterious girl at their campsite outside of the town of Hillford. And then they're going to move into the town for an adventure. And then after that, I'll go into a town and he'll probably purchase supplies and restock for the next adventure. But I might do that off screen. It's kind of boring, not really worth drinking game. So we're going to kind of focus more on the story here. So without further ado then, let's get into it. We open, McGraw has a campsite built. He is cold and tired, hungry, and also just flabbergasted at the events that just happened. After the fight with the Void Wizards, there were these visions of these portals opening up in other worlds, and his coin was talking to him. And it was just wild, wild stuff. And now he's got this teenage girl. He doesn't know what to do. His daughter died when she was really young. She has not woken up yet. She's still comatose. And his only thought is to try to get to the closest town and see what he can do. He has a friend, Jonathan, we'll call him Jonathan McGee, who's an old buddy, an old contact of his that he knows might still be in Hillford. So he's going to go there and see if we can get his help. Along the way, we rolled some hazards. First one was they encountered a bridge that was burnt to keep the darkness from spreading into town. And so that has slowed them down, so they won't be able to stay in town for very long. But he also has met a dying Marshal on the way, and that's them talking there. And she tells him that there are criminals in town, and they've heard about the events that have happened, and they are looking for him. And so it already gives us some unwanted attention. And so when he gets there, he's going to be already kind of up against the ropes because people are not quite happy about what happened. They live close to Brimstone, but for the people have been going to Brimstone and hunting in the mines, but things have kind of gotten worse after what just happened. The darkness kind of fled out of the mines. The town, I think, has experienced some unexplained phenomena, and people are not happy and maybe going a little insane. And the Marshal warns him of all of that. And so Marshal Decker McGraw is going in wary. So we're going to reset the board here. Here we are in town. Marshal spends a little time poking around the town. Let's reset our cameras here. Okay, so we are in the town of Hillford, a quiet mining town, although in this world there is no such thing as a quiet mining town because everything could be fraught with dangers. And so he knows to be really careful. So first stop, he's looking for his friend Jonathan. He finds him sitting on his roost, as he always is, over by the general store, and goes up to greet him, carrying this teenage girl in his arms. And Jonathan's like, "Hell, Decker, I ain't seen you in so long. What the blazes have you gotten yourself into?" Decker says, "Jonathan, you won't believe it if I told you." "What you got in your arms there, Decker?" Said, "Jonathan, I need your help. I don't know what to do with her. She ain't woken up. There's some magical, crazy, powerful stuff going on, and I think we're in serious trouble." Jonathan says, I'd say you are, man. You just became a daddy." Decker says, "This is serious, Jonathan. I need you to listen. I need help. We got to get out of here. We got to get away from them mines. We need to evacuate this town. I got to figure out what the hell to do with this girl." Before Jonathan can say anything else, though, there's a hoot and a holler, and some bandits start to appear. And they call out from down the road. And they say, "Marshal McGraw, we know you're here, and we don't want you here. We know what happened in them mines. You done rustled up some feathers that you weren't supposed to touch. And now all hell's broken loose in this town. We got buildings on fire. We got people dead. We want you and that girl. We're gonna have ourselves a hanging to maybe appease them dark forces." Well, Marshal can't stand for that. He says, "Like hell you are. You touch one hair on our head and you're all dead men." He said, "Well, you can just call us zombies then, 'cause here we go." All right, so we're gonna get into a shootout. You'll have to, I apologize for my bad improv here. I'm not an actor. All right, so we're in a shootout now. he leaves the girl over here still unconscious with Jonathan. He says, Jonathan, you gotta help me. He says, look, hell I ain't, Decker. You're on your own with this one. We got the town folk watching. Decker's set up over here in the corner. We've got a bandit on the streets. We're gonna roll to see how many new bandits appear. So, D3. We got 3 bandits right off the bat. So let's see where they end up. Let's see. All right, we've got a bandit on a rooftop. I'm gonna roll a D8 to see which building it ends up on. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got a bandit right up here. We move our saloon girl. Got a bandit on a rooftop. We've got a bandit at entry point A. And we've got a bandit at entry point D. So we got 3 bandits right off the bat. So I'm trying to surround him. Let's see if I can get a better camera view here. There we go. Okay, so enemies appeared. Everybody take a drink. And we are ready to go. So what we're gonna do now is when we hold back we're gonna hold back the darkness, but whenever we fail, new bandits will appear. So we've got some riled up gang members here ready to take Decker down. Don't know if they're trying to what they're trying to do necessarily, but they seem unhappy that he stirred up something in the mines, and they want to take him out. So bandits have initiative of 5. Marshal has initiative of 4, so they're going to start. So we're going to start with the bandit over here, and he's going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does not have a. He's got a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is within range of Marshal, so he's gonna fire 3 shots. Gotta hit a 5 or higher. They're not the greatest shots. Okay, 1 gets off. So Marshal's got a hit coming at him. Oh, I need to replace. I'm gonna do red for the bad guys here. Marshal's got to try to block it. Bullets flying at him, and he dodges it. Bullet flies over his head. He's safe. Next bandit's coming at him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're gonna try to trap him in that street there. Bandit's not gonna be able to get close enough. We've got a bandit on a rooftop. So let's see. What's going on here? So he can jump rooftops, I believe, too. Oh, he was supposed to activate first. Oh well. All right. All right, he's probably gonna stay up there. 1, 2. I wonder if he can jump rooftops here. This is where we get kind of into the doldrums of the game, where I've got to read through the rules here. Okay, so he has to make an escape test to get off there. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, but he's going to stay up there because he's got a rifle shot while he's up there, and there's no reason for him to leave. He's got line of sight on Decker, so Decker's got to get closer to get him. So he's gonna use his rifle here, which he's got 2 shots with a rifle, range of 12, but it's damage 4. So we don't want to get hit with that. And he lets off shot. They both fly over Decker's head, and he is safe. So it's Decker's go now. And he's gotta get a little closer. 1, 2. He's already in line of sight of that rifle. So the only thing he can really do is maybe try to get inside. So he moves a little closer. He said, "Get out of the way, priest!" Father backs up back into the church over here. Decker's gonna pull out his shotgun. And it's a 6, which is for him a critical hit. So any of his damage is gonna immediately get through. He's gonna try to blast this first guy. It's 1. They've got a health of 3, but he takes it. So we're gonna go ahead and just give this bandit. We're just gonna put it over here to. Let's take a drink for wounding a bandit right off the bat. All right. That's it. That's his move. So he gets 15 experience for that. Let me find my EXP bucket. I got a lot of tokens to worry about. Here we go. All right. 15. Only like 200 more to level up. Okay. That's the end of the turn. He's like, Johnny, you get your butt over here and help me. Like, you got this, Decker. We've been through worse. Hold back the darkness. And we do not make it. So the darkness moves up. So let's see. So we got to roll for more bandits. The bandits give a hoot and a holler. We get 2 more bandits appearing. Boo! So let's see where they appear. Yoo-hoo! Let's get them, boys. We got 1 coming out of entry point D again. And we got 1 going on another random rooftop. 7. Ooh, right up here. He comes howling up on the rooftop there. Let's do this. Let's just stack a couple of markers under these guys so we know that they're higher. My light's still just flashing. What's going on with this thing? All right, so we got it. They're not going to give up their vantage point. They've got better guns up there. Decker might need to try to take them down first. Okay, rooftop guys, start. So we're going to start with rooftop over here. He's gonna fire. He's got a rifle. He's got 2 shots. Got to get a 5 or higher to hit. We got 1 flying right at Decker. See if he can duck in time. Got to get a 3 or higher. He gets hit. 4 damage. She takes him in the shoulder. Wounded, but he's not. He ain't dead. It's gonna take more to kill him. Take a drink. Oh, we also need a drink because we had more bandits appear. This gets harder. The rules get a lot harder the more drinks you have. Okay, we got another bandit over there on the rooftop. He's going to take off 2 more shots. And they miss. That guy must have gone to the Stormtrooper school of shooting. All right. So each time we kill a bandit, then it's going to get a little bit harder to hold back the darkness. So hopefully we can get these guys killed. But once we successfully hold it back, there will be no new bandits. So hopefully we can do that after this one. All right, the bandit closest to Decker. Gonna roll. He's got 3 shots coming. 2 of them pretty close. Oh, I should have done my red. Hold on. All right, Decker missed. They miss. Decker ducks. They go over, right over his head, right over his shoulder. He may be 55 years old, but he's still limber. He's still got it. Let's take a drink just because we missed. I like to break my own rules. All right, we got more bandits. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to try to surround him here. I think that bandit's going to try to get in that building. He might even be going for the girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's close enough to Decker. He's going to let off some shots, and they all miss. Next bandit's coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not close enough. All right, Decker's going to go for it. Decker's gonna go ahead, tap that Marshal badge, rub it for good luck. Helped him with the Void Wizards. Gonna tap into that old grit he used to have, and he's gonna give himself +2 shots with the gun. So we're gonna have 3 shots with the shotgun. So he's gonna cock back up there at the bandit on the rooftop. I believe I can shoot on the rooftop. Let's just double check here. Okay, so bandits on the rooftop will never leave the rooftop. That's good to know. Alright, we're going to shoot that first one. It's a miss. He's going to tap in, use that grit, try to re-roll here. Only get one of those. 7, critical hit. Let's see if we can blast him. 6, it's enough to get through. So now we got to see if that guy's going to go screaming off the roof. Because that gives us... Alright, so whenever an enemy on a rooftop is killed by a hero, roll a d6. 1, 2, or 3, he does not scream, so we don't recover a grit. But that bandit goes down. Ah! Not screaming, sorry. And that Decker gets to heal a wound and a sanity and gain 10 XP, so he gained 25 there. Let's take a drink. He's gonna go ahead, and then that immediately gives him his double shot. So he's got 3 more shots. There's only 2 bandits within range here. Actually, really only 1. Probably should have moved. I'm gonna break the rules. Have him move. 1, 2. So that he can shoot both of them. Sorry. When you're playing by yourself, you can do whatever you want, right? Okay, we're gonna go for this one over here. It's a 1, he misses. He's gonna cock back again. He's got 2 more shots. 5. It's not a critical, so if we can get over, we can get him. Oh, there it is. 8 damage. Blasts him. He's dead. Gone. These bandits are nothing on Decker McGraw. Take a drink for killing a bandit. Let's zoom in a little bit here since we're getting hot and heavy. Alright, it's going to take that last shot of that bandit. 6, it's a critical. If we can get a 3 or higher, that bandit is dead. Boom! He cocks back, he blasts him right in the face, his hat goes flying. We only got 2 bandits left, and as long as we can hold back the darkness. Alright, that was 2 more bandits gone, so he gets to heal 2 more wounds. This is going a whole lot better. I like these guys a lot better than the Void Wizards. Okay. But we move down 2. So every time we kill a bandit, we've got to move further down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got to get an 8. Hold back the darkness. And we didn't do it. More bandits come howling. Woo! Let's get this somewhere. We only got 1. Rally call wasn't that strong, I guess. And he's a 4, so we got another bandit on a rooftop, though. Rooftop 1, he's behind him. He's gonna try to flank him. All right, bandits on the rooftops. Go first. Let's go ahead and just stack him up here so we know. Marshal turns around. He hears something behind him. That bandit cocks back. Got 3 shots coming, or 2 shots coming with his rifle. It misses. Flies over his head, but he can't hold up. There's another one in front of him. Cocks back. He's got 1 shot flying at him. Let's see if this guy can hit something this time. He gets it. He takes Marshal 4 damage. So we take a wound, take a drink. I guess I need to back out there a little bit. There's that bandit behind him. You can see him over there in the corner a little bit. Yeah, Move my camera. There we go. All right, and then this last bandit here's gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's within range. Gonna let off 3 shots. You come into our town, they say. You got another thing coming. Boom. Ouch. That is 4 damage coming at Marshall. He didn't block a single thing. He is down on the ground, bleeding profusely. Take a drink because we just took a hit. And now Marshall's got to get up. Can't rub that Marshal badge anymore. Only once per. But he is going to rub that coin. We're going to go and do that. Fully restore our health. Let's take a drink for magic coins. I'm going to cock back and try to hit that bandit off the rooftop behind him. Fortunately, we also have some revive tokens. I think we're going to make this pretty easily. All right, it's a critical hit. Oh, I'm supposed to be taking drinks every time I do critical hits. Take 2 drinks. Ooh, I didn't make enough. It's enough. He gets him. Fires off, blasts the bandit on the rooftop behind him in the face. He doesn't go screaming. He's just dead instantly. Alright, we killed a bandit. Take a drink. That means we move further down. It's getting harder though. The more bandits we kill, the more they want to appear. Alright, so we need to hold back the darkness. Let's hope we can do it. Let's roll an 8, baby. That's it, we did it. That's it. These are the last 2 bandits. There's no more up here. Decker's feeling a lot better after he rubbed that coin, but he's not sure he can do it on his own. All of a sudden he looks over, and that girl is up. She's awake, and she's brandishing a pistol, and she is in the fight. He said, "What are you doing?" She doesn't respond, but she holds that pistol up. I'm gonna, just for story's sake, I'm gonna have her take off a shot at the bandit, just because it's dramatic. She raises that pistol up, she jumps in the fight, and then they miss. Oh well, not as dramatic, but you know what? She's young, she's new. We'll give her a pass. Okay, we've got the last 2 bandits, but we've got 2 heroes in the fight. I think we can do this. Bandit on the rooftop. Gonna activate. He's gonna switch gears here. He's gonna try to fire at the girl. He's got one coming at her. Seems to have found his aim here. He gets a blast off. She takes a shot to the shoulder, lets out a scream. Marshall's pissed. Take a drink. The bandits are switching gears. They're gonna go for the girl. There's just something not right about her. She's got a mysterious pocket watch that's hanging on her rack. They can feel like this energy coming off of her. They don't know exactly what happened in those caves, but all they know is that after Marshal went down there, some energy came out. The town is in flames, and this girl has got an aura about her. They don't like it, so they're gonna switch gears and try to take her out. So 3 shots coming at her. One of them might get through. Yep, she takes 2 damage. Everybody take a drink. She's pretty close to dying here. And that makes Marshal pissed. Don't you dare touch a hair on that little girl's head. He's gonna try to move. Gonna flank. He's gonna step in line of that bandit, so they have to get through him to get to her. He's gonna let off a shot with a shotgun. And it's another critical hit. Boy, where were these critical hits when I was fighting these void wizards? Am I right? Like, come on. Take 2 drinks. 5. It's enough. He blasts. That bandit goes flying backwards. He would have healed. He doesn't have to now. So we get 25 EXP. Boy, this has been a good one for him. I like this. Okay. We don't have to hold back the darkness now because we don't have any more bandits coming. So we just gotta kill the last ones. All right, that bandit up on the rooftop's gonna activate. He's got 2 shots. He's in dire straits though. He's feeling desperate. He can't even get a shot off. He's so nervous. He misses. That girl runs forward. 1, 2. What's her range? 6. Yeah, she can get him. Come on. And she misses. Well, she's with Marshal Decker McGraw. He'll train her right. Marshal moves. Try to go a little closer, see if he can shoot that bandit. He gets right up underneath him. Cocks back. Come on, let's get another critical hit. That's it. That's it. Let's do it. Oh, it's just a 1. Oh well. He blasts him, hits the bandit in the shoulder, but he's not down. Takes 1 wound. But he knows he's in for it. There's nothing to do now but just go for it. So bandit fires. He's got a shot. He's going to target the Marshal because he's closer now. The Marshal's a greater danger. Marshal ducks it. There ain't nothing going to stop him now. He's so pissed. The mysterious girl moves. Cocks back. Fires. Come on, you can do it. No. Let's see. We could use a grit to get another shot. It don't matter. She misses again, but she's got a lot of heart. She's trying. Marshal cocks back. See if he can get that last bandit. It's a 1. He misses. We got a firefight going on. The people are crowding around. They want to see the end of this here. Even Johnny's engaged now. They're hooting. They're hollering. Get him, Marshal. That bandit's not going to make it. Lost my dice. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I like to keep it real refined up in here, y'all. This ain't one of them polished YouTube videos. Okay, he misses. We're back to the girl. She's close enough. Let's go ahead and use that grit. She's gonna fire off 3 shots. And 2 of them are hits. 1 of them is a critical hit. So now we roll for damage. Let's roll the red. For the critical is a 4. All of it gets through. She's finally found her feet. She cocks back. She looks him dead in the eye. He knows he's done for. Take those 2 drinks. She lets that shot fire right between the eyes. Oh, and he goes screaming too. We had to roll a 1, 2, or 3. That's my best Wilhelm I can do. That actually means she recovers a grit. He comes crashing down to the ground. And the bandit fight is done. That was fast. I like those guys. So a whole lot easier than those Void Wizards. Okay, the bandits are done. Our heroes gain 50 XP apiece. We don't know her name yet, but she's already off to a good start. And then they also get $100. I don't have money counters yet. That is something I want to change for the future. But that's a good amount of cash as they go into their next adventure. So that'll be her XP, that'll be her money. They're also going to share a side bag token because I'm running out of space here. All right, and that is the end. People cheer a little bit because they don't like those bandits, and then they clear out. They go back to whatever they were doing. Priest goes back to preaching. Only Johnny sticks around to hang out. Gambler and the piano lady and Bandito all go back into the saloon. And Marshal turns around to the girl. He's like, some good shooting there at the end, girl. She's like, thanks. What's your name? He asks. She says, I ain't got one. What do you mean you ain't got a name? Says Johnny. She's like, I ain't got a name. I don't know nothing. I woke up here, saw some people shooting. I don't know what the hell's going on. Marshal looks at Johnny with raised eyebrows. He said, well, guess we got a lot to figure out then, don't we? And Johnny says, like hell you do. I ain't coming with you. You have a good one, Marshal. Good to see you. Try not to cause any more damage on your way out. And Johnny leaves. The girl looks at the Marshal and she says, who are you? What's going on here? He says, my name's Marshal Decker McGraw. I picked you up out of the mines. Don't you remember none of that? She says, no. All I remember is darkness, swirling magic, auras and voices. Next thing you know, I wake up and I'm here. He's like, you ain't got no family? You ain't got no kin? She says, I don't know anything about me. I don't know my name. I don't think I have any kin. So Marshal takes his hat off, wipes his head. He says, shit. I don't know, kid. Well, I guess we'll have to figure it out. And I know someone who can help us. And with that, but first we need to stock up, and then we're gonna find out what the hell to do with you. And with that, we are gonna end that adventure. That went a lot faster than I thought it was. Again, I apologize for the bad improv. You're also gonna have to sit around while I do a lot of bad teenage girl voices as we go through here. But so, Marshal and this mysterious girl have survived their trip into town, or at least this stage of it. They're gonna restock at the various stores, and then they're gonna move on and try to find some help. And where they're, I guess I could have put this in the story. I think where they're gonna go is they're gonna try to get to another town here. Marshal knows someone who might be able to help them, but they're gonna have to pass through the canyons to get there. And the canyons are not a safe passage, so it's gonna be quite the adventure to get there. So cool. Thanks for watching. Boy, we didn't do any shots. Well, actually we did. We got to take a shot because we finished a fight, the first and only fight, which is fine by me. But let's take a drink for victory. That went a whole lot better than those Void Wizards. All right, so that will conclude episode 3. Thanks for watching, everybody. At the end of this video, I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. Again, I'm doing this for fun because I just love this game so much, and I just want to do it live and share it with you guys. Hopefully, you're out there watching, and if you are, raise your drink to a fantastic world. My channel is in its infancy right now, as you can tell by my terrible technology and my blinking lights. But I'm going to be trying to upload a lot more of these. I'm going to try to do a Shadows of Brimstone, Darkstone drinking once a week, although we're probably going to take a hiatus for Christmas, which seems appropriate. But we'll come back after that as they try to get through the canyons. But periodically I'll be doing videos of either some model painting or unboxings whenever I get some new models, because Although you can see my collection, I'm pretty proud of it back there. There's always room for more, and I just got this Frontier expansion, which is what I was playing, and so that was really exciting to get in and do that. And so I cannot wait to get a few more, and we'll unbox them live and play around with those. But then I also craft some of my own things. I don't have anything published, but I'm working on a board game myself, and I'm kind of excited once I get into the game testing stage of it. I'm looking forward to maybe doing a stream where I show some of that off. So follow me on Instagram at Dream Camp Creations, and my YouTube channel is Dream Camp Creations. Obviously, if you're here, you would hopefully know that. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. I post updates about what's going on here. I'll start posting some other pictures of maybe some of my work in the future. And like and subscribe. Go watch some of the others. And I'll see you after the Christmas holidays. So Merry Christmas, everybody.